You call me late, I don't mind. Say it's not a thing, but check the time. You say don't read into this, then send a song sealed with a twist. I roll my eyes, you send a meme. I say you're weird, you call it team. We're not a thing, we both agree, but somehow you still wait for me. Maybe kinda, sorta, thinking about ya in my soda. You're not mine and that's alright, but you're still in my head at night. Maybe kinda, sorta, liking you in ways I oughta. Not confess but not deny. Just let this maybe multiply. You stole my fries, I took your phone. We argued soft and walked you home. You said don't fall, I said too late. You laughed and said nah, it's just fate. Your hoodie's still here by mistake. I wear it now and call it break. We're not official, not that bold, but somehow this still feels like gold. Maybe kinda, sorta, crushing low-key underwater. You don't ask and I don't say, but we keep showing up this way. Maybe kinda, sorta, falling when I shouldn't oughta. Call it what you want, it's fine. I'm just glad you're sorta mine.
You sat across, same coffee place, talked with your hands, that sideways face. I laughed too loud, you knew I would. You said you're weird, I took it good. Your phone lit up, you let it ring. Said I'm off today, it's not a thing. I nodded slow, like I believed, but smiled cause you stayed with me. It's almost obvious, the way we linger, way we pause. Not quite love, but not just friends. Something pulling at both ends. We walked too far, on purpose maybe. You said the streets, my favorite lately. I asked you why, you shrugged, said vibes. I think I knew, but let it slide. Your sleeve brushed mine, it didn't flee. Your voice got soft unintentionally. You said it's late, I said already. The sky just watched us carefully. It's almost obvious, the way your silence says because. No big words, no sudden scene, just the space that fits between. You didn't kiss me, not just yet, but somehow still my heart was set. And when you waved, your hand stayed still, like you were waiting, maybe you will. Didn't mean to smile that wide, but you said something I couldn't hide. You're talking loops, I'm not alone. Don't know the rules, just like the song. You lean back with that coffee grin. I tried to play it cool within, but every line you throw my way sounds like saying some cliche. You don't even know you start my day in the calmest kind of way. I don't need to call it fate, but I kinda hope you make me wait on the way to maybe. Not too fast, not too far, just enough to blur the lines between who we are. On the way to maybe, with your laugh stuck in my mind, and that stupid little moment I keep on replaying. Every time you ask me what I do tonight, I shrugged and said just feeling light. You smiled like you knew what I meant, and suddenly the day felt spent. No confessions, no big signs, but I keep reading into lines like maybe this is nothing deep, but maybe that's the kind I keep. On the way to maybe, we don't owe it a name. Just this pace, just this sky, and your head not quite in mine. On the way to maybe, and if it ends or if it stays, I'll still remember you in this ordinary place.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. You showed up late, same old line. I've heard it all 100 times. You smile like nothing ever changed, but I'm not dancing in that game. Your name still rings, yeah, that's true, but it don't hit the same as it used to. I sip my drink, keep my cool. You playing fire, I'm swimming pool. I'm cool without you. No need to prove your gravity's gone, and I don't move, I breathe just fine with space and view. I'm not cold, just cool without you. Without you, without you. Ooh, without you. Without you, without you. Ooh, without you. You talk like we could just rewind, but I press play on my own time. You try to read what's in my face, but I don't leave no clues to trace. Yeah, we were once a neon spark, but I don't live inside the dark. I wear my peace like Sunday skin. No drama knocking to get in. Without you, no need to stay. Your echo fades more every day. I used to follow, now I just choose. I'm not mad, just cool without you. Without you, without you. Cool without you. Without you, without you. Cool without you. Yeah, 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 yeah. You brush your teeth, I boil the rice. You talk to plants, I check the lights. The morning moves without a race, just quiet steps and shared space. You ask, did you sleep okay? I nod and steal your toast halfway. You wear my hoodie inside out. We argue soft and laugh it out. Still choosing you in everyday things, like folded socks and love endings. Still choosing you in the middle of calm. You're the reason my world stays warm. You hum a line from some old tune, I start to sing, you leave the room. We never match and that's just fine. Your mess somehow aligns with mine. You're not a spark, you're a steady flame. I never burn, I just remain. And in this ordinary view, I see a love that grew and grew. Still choosing you, not just in fire, but when we're late or just tired. Still choosing you when nothing's new, because somehow you're always true. Still choosing you in everyday things, like folded socks and oven dings. Still choosing you in the middle of calm. You're the reason my world stays warm.
Sunday day, da 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 da. Sunday day, da 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 da. Sunday day, da 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 da.
Let's skip the map and chase the breeze. Wherever it pulls, we'll follow with ease. Shoes in hand, feet in the stream. This could be life or just a dream. You hum a tune you just made up. We drink the sky from paper cups. No one's watching, no one cares. We're just two sparks in summer air. Skip the map, take a chance, spend the day like a lazy dance, living plan, and that's the thrill. We've got time and space to fill. Skip the map, take a chance, spend the day like a lazy dance, living plan, and that's the thrill. We've got time and space to fill. Sun-kissed hair and gravel roads, laughter bouncing in episodes. We're not lost, we're just wide-eyed, with the whole world left to collide. Skip the map, take the chance, spend the day like a lazy dance, nothing planned, and that's the thrill. We've got time and space to fill. Skip the map, stay off the grid. Let's live out loud like we always did. No final stop, just moving light, you and me in full daylight. Oh, skip the map, take the chance, spend the day like a lazy dance, nothing planned, and that's the thrill. We've got time and space to fill. Skip the map, take the chance, spend the day like a lazy dance, nothing planned, and that's the thrill. We've got time and space to fill. We've got time and space to fill. Windows are open, city hums. We chase the light with tired thumbs. No rush, just rhythm in our shoes. The kind of night we'd never lose. You lean your head against the sky and say the stars look softer high. I laugh, your voice wraps round my ear like jazz that only we can hear. The drum is light, it skips the street. Your heartbeat keeps the quiet beat. A cello sighs beneath your grin and pulls the warm night further in. The breeze is cool, the glow is slow. This moment's got nowhere to go. No fire, no fight, just steady shine. Your shoulder brushing into mine. I hum a song, you nod along. You always get the words all wrong, but still you sing like it's your truth. Like summer never outgrows youth. This isn't love, or maybe is. It lives in little things like this. A sidewalk rhythm, hush and hue, and breathing city light with you.
You waved at me across the street, sun in your hair, shoes on repeat. I almost tripped, forgot my name. Funny how you do that thing. You asked if I liked early June. I said only when I'm walking with you. You laughed like I told a lie, but check the weather just in case, right? It feels like this, not loud, not wild. Just a breeze that makes me smile. No sparks, no big reveal, just a little more real. Just a little more real. You talk about your favorite snacks. I listen close, no need to act. You take your coffee, way too sweet, but somehow now so do I need. We don't say much, don't rush the beat, just find our rhythm on the street. No fireworks, no dizzy spin, just light that settles deep within. It feels like this, not loud, not wild. Just a breeze that makes me smile. No sparks, no big reveal, just a little more real. Just a little more real. It feels like this, not fast, not grand. Just your shadow next to mine on sand. No vows, no sudden kiss, just a quiet kind of bliss. You asked if I was doing fine. I said yeah and meant it half the time. Your name was dust I'd wiped away, but somehow found it back today. I didn't plan to feel this light. Your voice just hit a softer night. You smiled like you knew something real, and suddenly I let it feel. I'm not broken, not brand new, just a little more me than I was with you. I don't need a story to begin, just windows cracked and something in half open. That's enough, no fireworks, just quiet stuff. You laughed and fixed me whole, but it reached a part I still control. We talked like rain on summer glass, not trying hard to make it last, but there was that simple ease, like both of us had found some peace. I didn't say stay, you didn't ask, but I didn't flinch when hours passed. And maybe that's the kind of grace you find when you stop keeping pace. Half open, that's enough. No promises, no push or shove. You sat close but not too tight, and left before the end of night. Half open, that's enough. No fireworks, just quiet stuff. You laughed and fixed me whole, but it reached a part I still control.
You don't text back right away. I don't mind, I'm built that way. You show up late, steal my fries, but then you talk and time just flies. We don't do labels, don't do rules, don't post pics or act like fools, but somehow every time we meet it feels like home on city streets. Whatever this is, if it's just right, not too close but stays inside. Whatever this is, no need to name. It lights me up without the flame. You wear my shirt like it's no deal. I roll my eyes but kinda feel. You hum my song then claim you don't. I play along, pretend I won't. No pressure here, no heavy scenes, just weekend walks and in between. We laugh at stuff no one would get. I think you're cool, that's all I've said. Whatever this is, if it's just right, not too close but stays inside. Whatever this is, no need to name. It lights me up without the flame. Da 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 da. Whatever this is, it's smooth, not fast. A little strange but built to last. Whatever this is, I won't define it, but if you're in, then so am I. Da 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 da.
You said my playlist pretty weird. I rolled my eyes but pulled you near. You talk like you don't care at all, but you texted fast when I don't call. You act cool, I act cooler. Both of us know it's not pure rumor. Your hoodie's still here by mistake, but that smile says you know what you take. I'm not in love, don't get excited, but this little chaos kinda invited. We don't label, we don't commit, but oh no, I'm kinda into it, yeah. try to sound smart. I lose track halfway, then restart. You mock my drink, I steal your fries. And somehow hours just fly right by. Your hand brushed mine, accident sure. But I felt that spark, not keeping score. You say we're chill, and maybe so. But then why you linger when it's time to go? I'm not in love, no pressure, none. But I kinda like how we come undone. We don't label, we don't commit. But let's be real, I'm kinda into it. But like the fun kind. You're chaos, but I don't mind. Maybe we're fools, maybe we fit. Whatever it is, I'm into it.
Your coat's still hanging by the door. Coffee stains on a map we swore to follow past the neon signs, through midnight roads and tangled lines. I kept your voice in Polaroids, creased and curled but never void. You were the spark, the wildfire glow. I caught the frame, then let you go. We were brush strokes in the rain, colors bleeding into pain, reds of passion, blues of doubt. Now we're art I can't paint out. You were chaos, I was calm, in the dark where we belong. Gas station lights and vinyl hum. You whispered low, then you were gone. Each heartbeat felt like borrowed time. You broke the rhythm, left the rhyme. We sketched a world with shattered glass, laughed too loud, let silence pass. A house of cards, a loaded scene, falling slow in grayscale dreams. We were brush strokes in the rain, layers built on love and strain. Golden light that turned to black, still I trace your outline back. You were thunder, I was still, trying hard to feel the thrill. Click goes memory in reverse. Your hands were fire, words a curse, but I still hum your favorite song, like that could fix what felt so wrong. But if you'd stay, the night might bend, the storm might quiet, the colors blend. We'd hang our scars like gallery walls and let the endless silence fall. We were brush strokes in the rain, unfinished, messy, not in vain. I wear the hues you left behind, still glowing soft beneath my spine. You were fleeting, sharp to find, and what we left is still mine.
City's quiet, hearts on low. Headlights paint the road, I know. No calls, no plans, just me and sound. Your name still floats, but doesn't drown. I see your ghost at traffic lights, but I don't chase, not tonight. You were a storm, I learned to sleep with thunder humming underneath. You were fire, I was slow. Never met where we should go. Now I drive, no looking back. Moon in my rearview, sky turned black. Your voice Some things you hold, some things you quit. You were fire, I was slow. Moved too fast, I let it go. I don't speak your language now, but silence feels just right somehow.
Woke up slow, missed my train, but somehow it felt okay again. Your text was dumb, just what's up, lol, but it turned my grayscale day to gold. You call my name like it's a song, even traffic sings along. I don't even need a plan. If you're around, I'm good, that's it, man. You basically are my reason to grin randomly. You basically turn a Tuesday into fantasy. I don't know what this even means, but the air feels light, the sky looks clean, and I'm laughing dumb like a movie scene because of you, basically. You say dumb stuff, I laugh too loud. Trip on my words, get lost in crowds. But somehow we just fall and beat, like your left foot knows my right one's heat. No sparks, no swoon, no violins, just eyeballs, memes, and late night grins. But I check my phone a little too much, and your lull still feels like touch. You basically make my coffee taste like poetry. You basically make a slow song feel like energy. I don't need lines, I don't need cues. It's a vibe that only comes from you, and it sticks like gum on my favorite shoes. You're my reason, basically.
You didn't say much, but that was fine. Your silence kind of matched with mine. We watched the sky just shift its blue. No need for plans when it's just you. You tapped the table, hummed a line. I guess the song, I got it right. You laughed like that meant something more. I didn't ask, you didn't ignore. You stayed a while, longer than you had to. Feet on the floor, but heart in the room. You stayed a while, and time moves slow. Some things speak without a show. I poured you tea, you didn't drink. You told a story, paused to think. We shared a look but kept it still, the kind that lingers when it's real. Your sleeve rolled up, your hand half raised. I noticed things I'd never say. The way you leaned and leaned away, like maybe words would give us away. You stayed a while and never named it. We didn't kiss, but both could taste it. You stayed a while, like people do when part of them already knew.
You looked outside then back at me. The suitcase there, half packed, half free. You didn't ask, I didn't wait. We both knew this was something great. The keys were cold, the map was blank. The car still smelled like coffee tanks. You laughed and said we'll lose our way. I nodded yeah, but that's okay. Let's go somewhere. No signs, no plan, just two hearts and where they land. Let's go somewhere with open skies. We'll figure it out as wheels align. You play, let's play the songs we skipped from back when love still had its grip. But now they sound like something new. With every mile I lean on you. You reached to roll the window low. The wind came in a soft hello. You sang off key, I joined off beat, and every flaw felt more complete. Let's go somewhere where time's less loud, where silence wears a softer sound. Let's go somewhere and not look back. Whatever we need, we'll learn and lack. City lights on window glass. Your laugh still echoes when I pass. Fingers tap a restless tune in the silence of my room. You wore the dusk like it was made for you. A record spinning in your point of view. I feel where memories collide. You in my head every midnight ride. You're the glow between us in the hum of the air. You're the song that lingers even when you're not there. I try to move, I try to sleep, but you're the light I always keep. Late night airwaves call your name. I whisper it but not the same. A breeze rolls in through linen blinds. You glide through all my tangled lines. You're the glow between us like a flicker I chase. You're the loop I replay in every empty space. I try to lose, I try to leap, but you're the light I always keep. Soft steps on a vinyl beat, lost in what we couldn't keep. But I still hum our melody, a quiet kind of gravity. You're the glue between us in the places we missed. You're the sound in my silence and the ache in the bliss. I try to drift, I try to weep, but you're the light I always keep. You made your toast a little too dark. I laughed, you smiled, no need to spy. The morning light hit half your face, and suddenly the world slow pace. You hummed a tune I almost knew. I joined in late, you let me through. Your sock was missing, mine was too. We danced around the floor in twos, like we always do. No need for shine. You pour the tea, I fold the time, like we always do. No sudden plans, just soft routines and held out hands. The couch still dips where you always sit. My book still where your elbow hit. You didn't say a word last night, but your hand found mine, and that was right. No stories left that need to prove. We've built a rhythm we don't move. The silence now feels more complete than any verse we used to speak, like we always do. No lines to read, you bring the calm, I plant the seed, like we always do. We share the same unwritten vows without the name. Room still smells like your cologne, faint and sharp like being alone. I change the sheets, I close the blinds, but you still live between the lines. Songs we played still haunt the air, baseline low like you were there. I hum along, but off the beat, I only dance where we don't meet. You left the silence I replay like static, stuck on yesterday. I talk to walls, they talk like you. Your name comes up in morning blue. You're not a ghost, but not quite gone. You echo here, just out of song. I fold the notes, I box the keys. I light a match, but never leave. Your shape is framed in all I do, a phantom life I can't undo. You left a silence I replay like static, stuck on yesterday. You left a silence I replay like static. but now a shout. And maybe that's the way it ends. Some love just bends, then breaks, then mends.
Said this isn't serious, right? You smiled and leaned into the light. I kicked a rock, you watched the sky. Both of us knowing it's a lie. You brought me snacks, I called it cute. I wrote a song, but hit mute. You brushed my sleeve, I played it cool. But I've never been that good at rules. So yeah, I like you, like all the way. Not just memes or casual play. So yeah, I like you, kinda a lot. Just thought I'd say it since you forgot. Since you forgot. You didn't flinch, you didn't run. Just sipped your drink and said, well, fun. Then looked at me like you've always known and whispered, took you long enough though. The air went soft like turning down a song we both knew all around. No fireworks, no movie cue, just your hand slowly finding two. So yeah, I like you, not in parts, but in the space between our hearts. So yeah, I like you with all I've got, and I think you knew that quite a lot. Ran into you at the corner store. You smiled like we've met before. I fumbled coins and dropped my snack. You laughed and just like that I cracked. You said hi like it was news. I said hey and tied my shoes. Walked the same way just by chance, or maybe fate's idea of romance. Don't know how you got in my head, but I wake up with your name instead. Not in love, not falling to, just smiling more. Somehow you still I wait like you. Wrote poetry, you said this song kinda sounds like us, and now it plays every time I'm on the bus. You showed me how your dog can spin. I showed you where I always win. At claw machines you laughed, I missed, but I swear you leaned in just a bit. Suddenly the dull feels okay. Not in love, not falling to, just dancing more. Somehow you somehow you exit twice in a row. You blamed the map, I laughed too slow. The playlist jumped from jazz to punk. You made a face, I spilled my drink. Drunk, your hair's a mess, your shoes don't match. You said this trip a perfect catch. We stopped for snacks, got way too much. But who needs rules when there's this touch? We're going nowhere fast, but it feels so right. Windows down and hearts this light. We're going nowhere fast, but I don't care. Your laugh alone gets me somewhere. You tried to sing, I joined offbeat. You hit the high note, no defeat. We raced the clouds, we chased the sun. We lost our way, but not the fun. You said no plans, I said no clue. You shrugged and said, as long as it's you. The road got long, the gas ran low, but your hand found mine, still good to go. We're going nowhere fast, but the view's just fine. Some roads are made for killing time. We're going nowhere fast, but look at this. You, the sky, and one long kiss. New town signs and stranger streets, but your voice hums the same old beat. We pass cafes with names we miss, but I don't mind, I've got all this. The bed's too firm, the light too white. You make a joke, I sleep all night. You hold my hand like you always did, and I remember why we hid. 'Cause even here, with nothing known, your shoulder still feels like home. The world can turn or stay the same, but I'll be fine each time you say my name. We get lost, we read no maps. We trace new roads with fingertips. You count the dogs, I spot the stars. We never cared where answers are. I spill my drink, you laugh too loud. We're quiet now and still so proud of how we built this strange routine. Hotel rooms and in between. 'Cause even here, where street signs blur, you bring me back to who we were. And even when the sky has changed, your smile is something that never needs to explain. Your breath is all my silence says.
I didn't plan to say it then, just sat too still, then breathe again. You looked at me like you just knew, and somehow I looked back at you. No perfect words, no practice lines, just quiet space and honest signs. The tea went cold, the room went warm. You smiled and I felt something form. We said enough with nothing loud, just held our gaze and stayed unbowed. We said enough with eyes, not lips. The moment bloomed between the slips. Your foot tapped once, then stilled again. You reached for something, then just stayed. The clock was ticking, but we froze like time bowed out, just left us close. You didn't move, I didn't flinch, just leaned in slowly, inch by inch. Not for a kiss, not for a claim, just to be sure we felt the same. We said enough, not in a rush. No heartbeats race, no blushing hush. We said enough, just soft and true. And somehow now I'm sure it's you.
Daylight on the window pane, your hum still playing in my brain. Coffee cold, the vinyl spins. I tap the beat where you had been. Replay the light, replay the sound. Your shadows dancing all around. Still hear you whisper through the air, like you were never really there. Breezy steps across the floor, barefoot love I can't ignore. You'd glide like summer, soft and slow, the kind of warmth that doesn't go. Replay the light, replay the sound. I flow where you were once found. Every note a piece of you. I hum it back, what else can I do? Polaroid days and linen sheets, sun-kissed hearts and quiet streets. I wander through the afterglow and wonder if you ever know. Replay the light, replay the sound. You're still the rhythm pulling me down. This song, this room, your name, your face. I play
your shirt, gave back your books, closed the tabs, cleared all the looks. Your voice still lives in random songs, but it don't sting, not for long. I take the long way home these days, breathe slower in familiar haze. Sunlight lands on coffee foam, it feels like I'm a little more home. I don't miss what held me down. Love shouldn't feel like battleground. You are a spark, but I'm the flame, burning quiet, not the same. Back to light, I walk alone, no more echoes in my phone. Not yours at last. The mirror smiles, that chapter past. Your ghost still knocks from time to time, but I don't bleed on every line. I learned to sit, to stand, to stay, without you pulling me away. Oh, I don't miss what held me down. Love shouldn't feel like battleground. You were a spark, but I'm the flame, burning quiet, not the same. Back to light, I walk alone. Finally, I feel like home. We haven't fought, but we've been slow. Our words now land a bit below. You stir your cup a little more. I watch the light fade on the floor. The couch still fits, but not as neat. We sit the same, but miss the beat. Your questions come a second late. I answer soft but hesitate. It's almost quiet, not cold, not loud. Just space between the us we found. It's almost quiet, like holding back, when what we need is just to crack. You looked at me but missed my eyes. I smile but not the kind that tries. The dishes clink, we both pretend that comfort doesn't start or end. But still your coat's beside the door. My mug's still resting by your drawer. And though we're floating not quite near, I feel your breath when you're not here. It's almost quiet, like we both know this isn't gone but needs to grow. It's almost quiet, but in that sound I still believe we'll come around. It's almost quiet, not cold, not loud. The space between the us we found. It's almost quiet, like holding back, when what we need is just to crack. We talked about a bigger bed. You laughed and said not yet, and red crept up your face. I looked away, but smile like yeah, okay, someday. We pass a house with ivy walls. You say that porch feels right for fall. You didn't mean it as a plan, but I still felt you touch my hand. Someday sounds like you saying more tea on afternoons, like mismatched mugs in backyard tunes. Someday sounds like you in grocery aisles, arguing over pasta styles. We don't have dates or dotted lines, but your toothbrush leans close to mine. You steal my shirt, I fold your socks. Our future lives and things like that. You trace a map we'll never use. I name our dog, you laugh, I lose. We both pretend we're just for now, but no, we're leaning into how. Someday sounds like you humming low in a Sunday room, like sleepy rain and bacon fumes. Someday sounds like us, not loud or grand, just your soft breath against my hand. We walk past the corner store. You laugh like you've been here before. Ice cream melting in your hand. I almost reached, but played pretend. Your shoulder brushed the side of mine. I felt the heat, I read the sign. You talked about your favorite song. I knew the words, I sang along. I almost said it, but swallowed the line. Kept it quiet, like stealing time. Your eyes lit up, and I just smiled. Yeah, I almost said it, but stayed in denial. Sunset painted all your skin. I thought, where do I even begin? Your fingers tapping on your cup. My heart was full, but locked up shut. You asked me where I go someday. I said anywhere you stay. Your laugh was soft, the sky turned red, and still I held it back instead. I almost said it, but paused on the beat. Hid the truth beneath my seat. You looked away, I missed my line. Yeah, I almost said it, but ran out of time. Later on, your scent remained in every thought I can't explain. I wonder if you ever knew. I almost said I'm into you. I almost said it when you turned to leave. Felt the rush, but chose to breathe. If I rewind that summer night, I'd say it loud and get it right.
less time. Your jacket's still on my chair, but I don't ask and you don't care. City hum, neon spill. I drink slow, you chase the thrill. Your name pops up, then disappears. Been like that for 2 long years. This blue apartment holds our dust. Your echo's loud, but I adjust. I don't cry, I just delay. You fade a little more each day. You like jazz, I liked rain. You liked rules, I played insane. Still your voice in vinyl grooves. Still your scent in certain moves. This blue